Howdy. My name is Brandon Tomlinson, and I'll be your GM tonight. This is Raven's Realm, a Dungeons and Dragons, no, a role-playing game, a whatever we feel like podcast type of show. Chris, take it away.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'm going to be playing Skyer Woodfellow, the Witch.
Ryan.
Hi, I will be playing Hero, the Hexblade.
Let's that read one more time, because I think...
Yeah, I cut out at the end, yes. Hi, I will be playing Hero, the Hexblade.
Nailed it. Justin.
Hey, this is Justin Bourne acting for the Giga Lad Chad Squatch Waterloo, the barbarian extraordinarian who loves mushrooms. The end.
Ryan, Kai.
Oh, that's me. Hi, I'm Kai. Hello, everybody. I am currently playing Niobe Crane, the recently motherless daughter of Medusa.
Sweet. Now, it's been a little bit since we had our last session of this, so to get everyone caught up to speed, we've been working our way around the world map. Well, y'all have been working your way around the world map. And have recently gone to Zulin, the the jungle kind of biome of our map, where Niobe's mother, also aka Medusa, also one of the gods of the world, resided. We went for a friendly visit and ended up that Medusa died by having, I don't remember, face eaten? That sounds right. Anywho, after all of that, you have the tower that she was kind of had as her home palace base thing started to get consumed by the earth, specifically like giant earthworms and stuff. Kind of tunneled around the base and it sunk down into the ground. Let's see. We kind of paused right there. That was the end of last session. Did I miss any spots? Anyone got any holes to fill there? Outstanding. Well then. There you are as the tower collapses into the ground. The villagers around all shocked. And the cultists and things kind of despair. Sorry if you hear dog squeaky toys.
It's part of the aesthetic.
I would look around and say, everyone, bow to your new queen! And then I'm gonna bow to Niobe to try to defuse the situation.
I love it.
Please don't. I am not your queen. I have defeated my mother. Here, that's enough. My mother's dead. Medusa is dead. But now that you're not under a pseudo dictatorship, monarchy, if you want to call it that, do as you please. I've talked to the earthworm thingies. I don't think that they're going to eat you anytime soon. They may eat your dead, but that's fine. Any questions can be fielded through my secretary, Skyer.
All eyes go to Skyer.
Yes, I have prepared a short 5-hour speech on post-enlightenment philosophy, including forms of representative government and things of that nature. Everyone gather around.
Oh man. So there's yeah, I'm gonna say there's just like a giant chorus of like people like throw everyone asking all of their questions at first, panic and everything else is all happening right now. What do you do?
I'll just droll on about popular sovereignty, I guess. I don't know.
Sweet. So is your idea here to diffuse the situation by boring them?
Yeah.
Okay, I
I'll
wanted to
try
make
that.
sure that I was reading the angle correctly there.
Yeah,
Do you have any specific abilities I should be mindful of here?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So everyone is freaking out?
Yeah, they're a little panicked.
Can I parlay with them?
I think that's what I was gonna lean towards. Uh, so in this situation, you want them to calm down, right?
Yeah.
Ultimately, what you're trying to do there. All right, roll plus charisma.
All right. See if I can remember how to roll. Did that do anything?
Oh,
That's
There we
got
go.
you an XP.
Okay,
Oh.
it's complicated.
I get a misfortune.
Nice.
How does this look when it's not working?
They're not calming down, and actually, Skyer, you start to get like they just mob you, and in a circle. Like no one means to push into you, but the rest of the mob just you get kind of are starting to get trampled. You're gonna take 1d6 points of damage as they like crush and mob you, but they're all mobbing Skyer.
Okay. Can I just yell at the top of my lungs, enough, everybody? I know this is a time of change, but mobbing my secretary is not what I meant. This is a civil population. We do not mob people when we have questions. We clearly write them down on paper and have them responded to in 4 to 8 business weeks. As of right now, I will answer 2 or 3 questions from the crowd. You talk among yourselves and figure out what those 3 important questions are.
Okay. Throw basically the same thing that Skyer just did. It's plus charisma.
Where are they running to? Are they just running around, or are they fleeing the city?
They're
or-
kind of formed like a mob, like a circle around y'all,
They're
and then
just
they all just
running
started
together?
to mob. Yeah, like a throng of people.
Okay.
Okay, so I get advantage. Oh, wait, it's not defy danger, it's just parlay.
Yep.
Okay. It's still charisma, which is my best skill. Okay, fine. I'll just roll.
And nice.
Hey,
I think it's actually 11 when you break in Mosh to Flame.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's 11.
Woohoo.
So yeah, they start to like organize, calm down. They stop walking over Skyer and like pull him up. Then they look over and it's like, okay. Like the guards and stuff are looking around, and some of like the more well-dressed people. Are you electing new favored ones?
No, there should be no favored people. All are equal under the eye of the newish Medusa. You should all elect whoever you feel is most capable of running your town and government. There should be an open election.
There's like murmurs and like people are starting to look at each other.
Niobe.
Yeah?
I would just like to note, I did some calculating, and it seems that if they were to run some sort of election cycle thing, there would be a formation of 2 sides of demographics of ideals, and I think in the long term, that might not work out. We should warn them about such thinking. We should have it be free and open. Anyone can run.
so you're thinking like have 3 people in charge?
Oh, no. Well, I guess, yes. Maybe they can keep each other in check. You know, like the cycle.
Balanced, huh?
Yes. That is a good Chad Squatch. You are very thoughtful in this. Did your people have elections?
We had a similar situation where we don't really have a king. We all just kind of collectively rule each other. But really, we just kind of hang out by ourselves and do our own things because we don't like each other too much.
Oh.
Jeffrey Squatch is pretty awesome.
Oh, well, that's a bit sad, but if I were a Chad Squatch, I would vote for you.
Hey, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That would be 2 votes at least.
Another voice from the crowd steps forward, kind of like a more, I guess, destitute style, like one of the poors steps forward. Is where do we send the sacrifices now?
No sacrificing. If you want to sacrifice anyone to anything, do it to the earthworms because they could kill you really easily. But you don't have to sacrifice to anyone that is above you, as there is no higher station. Now that my mother's dead. Unless you want that. I am a firm believer that trial and error should be that of the society that chooses enforcing specific ideals onto people only ends in bloodshed and chaos. So, I think in a town form of some sort, you should all decide to do that. Again, I don't live here anymore, so, like, I don't know your vibes or anything, but...
Maybe just send them to the desert, you know? Let them cool down a little bit.
We are jungle people. The desert's far too dry for our fragile skin.
Exactly.
And the last question is, where will we build your new palace?
How about you think of the palace as a community center? And you can build that wherever you like, and anyone can come and go to the palace however they please, as long as you take care of it together and work towards a common goal of coming together as a community.
Like an elder, like speaks up. So Medusa is gone, and now you are tasking us with finding our own governance and changing everything that we've had up to this point.
You don't have to. Again, it's a suggestion. I personally cannot stay here to lead you all. I'm kind of in the middle of saving the world. Not to brag, but if you want to, like, I don't know, pick one of my cousins or something, if you really want to worship someone, you go for it. But they're all kind of corrupt and evil, and we're kind of using you and your powers of worship and XYZ to sap away your livelihoods. So...
Oh yeah, she had an assistant that was one of your cousins, didn't she? And she was kind of along with... Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, do as you please. In the long run, probably having an election would be good.
So who the temporary leader, I guess, would be Mrs. Johnson?
From the back of the crowd, is like, I will shoulder that burden. And it's Naomi's cousin.
Oh, I thought you fell with the palace.
I did not. She, like, walks forward, covered in dirt and all of that sort of stuff. I will shoulder the burden of, ushering our community into its new age. Perhaps the blessings of Medusa will return to us if we are able to satisfy the spirit, her spirit.
So what do we call you, oh great leader?
Scott, shut up!
Oh.
I am
Did I
against
name her last
this.
session?
No, I don't.
You said you were against this, Skyer.
Sandra, her name is Sandra.
Right.
Sandra, that's
Oh
right.
yeah. I should have remembered because that's my sister's name. Anyway, yeah, Skyer steps forward and he's just like, "No, I'm against this. I would rather stay here and run it myself than see another Medusa take over. After we all risked our lives to take the other Medusa out of power. No offense, Niobe."
I just thought it was natural to have snakes in the government.
Heyo.
Hey.
I feel very inept and incapable of deciding on something right now. Everybody, do you like Sandra?
Raise your hand.
They all look towards, like, Sandra, and she's like... She nods her her head with like
Sandra,
an
turn
evil
around.
look.
Stop looking at them. It's a blind vote. Everyone close your eyes and raise your hand if you like Sandra.
Put your name in the bowl.
Yeah, so I mean, Sandra like defeatedly like turns around and everyone like closes their eyes and no one raises their hand.
Okay, so not Sandra. That elder that spoke up in the back. Everyone close your eyes again. Who likes him?
You know, if like a good 40% raise their hand.
Okay. That's a really large amount of population voting.
Yeah, I'm very...
This system really works.
The other person that asked the question that wasn't the guard, but the guy that was kind of dirty and definitely didn't get squashed in the tower, so it was just dirty before. How many people like him? Close your eyes and raise your hand.
Like 10%.
Okay, so it's the elder that wins. He will be the temporary leader of this government.
My
until
notion
you
there
elect
was that
him.
like 50% of the people just won't like anyone.
Yeah, that's exactly what I assumed. So that elder guy got... What's your name?
Oh. Balls. Not balls. Hold on. Name
Greg.
generator.
His name is Bull.
Balls. That's a name of a leader. Is he a snake too? Because that's perfect.
Let's do... I guess we were kind of doing these off of like Greek mythology type things, except that we have Sandra.
You asked me to name her. That's your fault. I didn't say Sam, so you're welcome.
Pontus. Pontus.
Pontus. So how this should work is Pontus should help organize everybody until you can have a free and fair election. However, Pontus should not be able to become the leader as the interim leader of the interim government in order to create a fair and balanced system. Sound cool?
They'll look at each other, and then they kneel with, "As you command," they say as a chorus.
That's okay, guys. Is there anything right now I can do before I have to leave?
Feast! We have a feast. We got to have a feast to celebrate this new era. One of the villagers says.
I'm sure me and all of my traveling companions would love to have a feast, especially if there is cake and figs and mushrooms. But I don't want it to be a burden to anybody financially, or to take the, I don't know what you say, stalk for the coldest season, if Zealand still has a colder season. So we will go raid the palace. Not the tower part of the palace, but the rest of the palace, to see if any of my mother's rabbit stew is left, or any other food that we can give out to everybody. Sound good?
And then cheers. Right.
Great, let's make a feast.
I would like to help prepare the feast in any way I can.
Yeah, I mean, they're the opposite say, "Come, we'll go search the storage, warehouse, bunker." There's a name for this. I've been playing a lot of Timberborn lately. It's like a grain shed type thing. But there's no farming here. I don't know. Actually, how would us just... Whatever. I'm not gonna get too far into the
A
mechanics
large
of how.
pantry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll kind of lead anyone I think could cook into the palace, and then also force all of the other Medusa people to help serve the food to everybody else as much as I can.
Sandra's like, I don't want to serve anyone food.
No one asked what you wanted, Sandra. No one raised their hand for you.
Oh, wait, weren't we not supposed to tell her that?
It was just voter intimidation that was my issue. It wasn't really what she cares about. Like, we go way back, but she's also kind of an asshole, so... It runs in the family. No?
Got it.
That's awkward.
Yes, Sandra, no one voted for you. Everyone hated you, in fact.
You didn't have to say it like that, I don't think.
Oh, sorry.
All good, all good. I want to leave. I need to get out of here right now.
Well, I guess we can leave during the feast while
Yes.
everyone eats. I'll
I
go
agree.
find I'll go find Skyer.
Oh,
All
hello.
gathered up?
Skyer,
Yes.
are you feeling any better? The whole mob trampled you.
Yes, that was very rude.
Yes, you'd think
I
that'd
feel.
be kinder to an old man such as you.
I know. I couldn't have said it better myself.
Sorry for calling you my secretary, and 2, forcing you to talk to everybody for a very long time. But I didn't know what to do. Because truly, maybe 20 minutes ago, I killed my mother.
Yes, we didn't have an exit strategy.
No, we
And we were
didn't.
not-
And then I talked to a bunch of earthworms, and I'm kind of still reeling from killing my mother, breaking the gem. That I still don't really know what happened with that. The tower fell, bunch of shit happened, and I feel like none of it is really good. But here we are.
What do you say we just fly out of here and then come back in a year and see what happened?
Sure. I'm gonna if we're in the kitchen or in the corner somewhere, I'm gonna kind of write. I assume I still have some of my mother's blood on me that's kind of golden, and I'm gonna take it and write a letter in it that just says, Niobe graces thee then, praise be to the people and good fortune in all of your further endeavors. And leave it on the middle of one of the tables that would be for the banquet.
And y'all are gonna sneak off into the night?
Yes.
Did we find
Is everyone else okay with that?
Chazcotch?
How can you miss Chad Squatch? He's right over there. Chad Squatch.
You may be muted, or
No,
we
it's
can't
Lighten
hear
up
you.
like he's hitting that.
Oh,
Starboard.
definitely. Yeah,
you go.
there I am. Yeah. I'm here.
We're leaving.
Oh, okay, hold on real quick. He's going to look for food real quick.
Yeah, there's 4 massive cakes that just been set out on the table.
Oh,
Just
hell
ready
yeah.
to set all of everything up.
He just kind of takes are they on a cart? Can he just roll out with one cart of cake?
Yes.
Okay, he's going to try to roll out with one cart of cake. Do I need to roll for anything or just kind of
No.
do it?
No, I mean, what are they gonna do?
Right?
Sky's gonna throw one into a burlap sack.
Great call. That's
Just a
related.
whole cake, a whole banquet-sized cake into a burlap sack.
Like a potato sack. It works.
You heard that right?
Go for it.
It's
No.
for us.
Are
We
y'all
won.
trying to be subtle about this?
I am, for sure. I don't want anyone to see me be.
I will.
Yeah, probably.
Chad Squatch is still pushing the cart, so it's not too out of the. I mean, it's pretty scene causing, but not. I wouldn't imagine too bad. I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Or
I would
he's
say
just
that
gonna
they were,
casually. He's gonna act like he owns it, so no one really, questions that if it's his cake or not.
So they probably did 3 of the cakes were kind of the same, and then they had one big grand cake with a serpent's head at the top. Now it's the one that was on the cart still.
Oh hell yeah! No one's going to notice that one's gone.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'll make it away.
I'm gonna get on my broom and start.
So you're on the broom and you got this big ass cake in a sack. No,
Yeah.
while Chad Squatch is rolling down what we call Destitution Highway, with that fucking cake cart. Just clarifying.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's
You're keeping
exactly
the
how it's
cart.
going on.
Not just the cake, you're keeping the cart also.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
He's learned to use it to kind of push off of and to use the weight of the cake to kind of balance off of him, so he can kind of like use as a scooter.
So you're like, shopping cart surfing?
Yeah,
With the
exactly.
cake cart.
Exactly.
Okay. Does anyone notice us as we leave?
I was just gonna say discreet. That's the wrong game. Defy danger decks. Which I'll try and link out of town.
All of us?
No, just you. Since
Oh.
you asked.
Does it seem like I've never seen some of these before?
9.
We'll say Sandra sees you leaving with the cakes and stuff. She's like, careful not to choke on it. And I'd
Sandra. Shut the fuck up. You have literally no station anymore and you're just being a salty little bitch. My mother never really liked you. I just want you to know that. And I hope you become a pauper. Really says this with a really big smile on her face.
Hero will pick up his jaw from the ground.
What? So where are you going to sit down and eat these cakes at?
I think we're taking them on the road.
Yeah, road cake. Road cake!
Yeah.
I will help Chad Squatch guide the cart of cake.
Okay.
If that, make sure he doesn't trip or anything like that. He's pushing it.
Perfect.
Chad Squatch, as you take that first bite of cake, I need you to throw Defy Danger Con.
Okay.
As he does that, I'll say, "Oh, well, how's the cake? Oh, watch out for that bump there."
Defy danger.
Constitution.
Oh, Lord.
Has Chad Scorch successfully had a single con save this entire game?
Oh,
Nope.
I got a
Good
5.
news, you got some XP.
hey!
Leveled up.
Level up if we go to sleep.
As the
Right.
venom, as you start to digest the poison in there, it just immediately hits you. Take D10 damage.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Chat Squatch, are you okay? You're choking on your newly acquired cake.
You see him kind of having foam come out of his mouth, and he's kind of like, you can tell something's not right.
Everyone, anyone have any what is this? I'm gonna try
I have
to...
antitoxin, yeah.
He starts to shove another cake in to try to
No,
help.
Chad, stop eating the cake. Stop eating the cake.
Oh. Thought it was
Gone
something else I
rabid.
ate.
Drink this. It's my last one, so don't eat the cake, anybody else.
Okay.
Or you
I'm just gonna
will
leave the
be
cake
fine.
right here next to this orphanage, and we'll be just fine.
No, we're throwing it into a hole or something.
I believe. Wait, can I, as this Niobe's taking care of Chad Squatch, can I take a finger and wipe some icing off the cake and lick it?
For sure. What does Hero's tongue look like?
Hero's tongue is it's kind of like ombre. The base of the tongue is green, and then the tip of the tongue is kind of purplish, like this ombre purple to green as it moves further back.
Wild. But is it like organic?
No. It'd be metallic.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
He just wipes it on it.
Nice.
Does
Chad Squatch, you talking?
No, I'm typing and it's picking it up on my mic. I'm putting in notes.
Is it that poisonous?
No? I mean, it doesn't affect you.
Does it?
Oh,
I guess.
I would assume as a Medusa that probably snake venom made in Zulan probably doesn't affect me the same way it would affect someone who isn't from there. Can I try and see if this is like pure poison, if it's snake venom, if this was something that everybody else could eat, but like they saw us take it and it got poisoned, or something of that type of thing?
Trying to figure out what it would... I guess discern realities here. So go ahead and throw discern realities.
Okay, if you really want me to. Hey,
Oh, hell yeah.
Man, nice.
Go ahead and give 3 questions there.
Oh, I forgot how this works.
Then you can, of course, wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
However
who's
you want.
really in control here? What here is not what it appears to be. What happened here recently?
Sure. Looks like someone put into all of the icing on the cake some sort of poison that soaked into the sugars.
Do I think this was all of the cakes or just this cake?
You do not notice the same. There's a different icing on Skyer's cake.
Okay. Okay, good.
Were these the cakes that your mother gave us? Or are these different cakes? Because didn't she
Well,
give
these
us
are the cakes that were put out for the banquet. I'm glad we took this one, because if Sandra or some other fucking Gorgon hoes were trying to poison the populace, I'm glad we took this one.
Yeah, I'm glad I took it. I'm very glad.
Keep drinking the antidote.
Oh,
you
it
gotta
hurts
keep
so
it
much
all out.
every
You gotta keep it
time.
out. Come on,
Okay.
Chakos, you gotta keep going.
He drinks the rest, every last drip.
I'll look up to Skyer. What does your cake taste like?
Let me reach into my cake sack. Oh,
A new word, phrase, new sentence.
I'll try some, like a little dollop.
Okay. What
Well-
flavor do you want to say it is?
Banana.
There you have it.
I'll
Tastes
prepare to
like a
catch
banana
him.
split.
Oh, great. Can you pass some down for Chad Squatch? Maybe he'll start feeling better if he has some real cake.
I'm not sure about cake anymore, you guys.
Sure.
What do you mean?
I'll dump the sack upside down and just throw it down.
I'll try to catch the cake before it falls and hits the ground.
I mean, it is like in this sack, right? So it's already like this just mashed
man.
mush in there. I don't even know what to call that.
As I catch it, I'll be like, Chad Squatch, what do you mean you don't know about cake anymore? This is your favorite thing.
I think I'm gonna stick with the figs and the mushrooms that I'm used to.
Are
And
you
Chaswood
sure?
is distracted, throwing up. I'm going to take the poison cake and like quickly find a hole and put it in there, and hope
Okay.
that Chadswatch doesn't see me in case he forgets in 5 minutes.
Oh, very good point. He doesn't see you at all. Take the cake or move it or hide it or dig it.
And you
Perfect.
disposed of poison cake.
Great.
Defeated cake.
I'll take a little piece of the mashed up cake. Are you sure? Here, try it. It says, Skyer says it tastes like a banana split.
Is the banana split?
Yes, that is what I said.
Okay. I bet. Let's go.
So,
I'll
how far
shove a
down
piece in his
this?
mouth.
What's
Up
that?
and
How far down Destitution Highway did we make it?
I mean, really about 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'll wipe
Alright.
the rest of the cake onto the cart.
Can I see? Is there any wildlife near us? Specifically, flying wildlife.
Or birds and shit. Yeah. Yes.
Can I try and talk to one of them?
Yeah, we'll say a jungle bird. What's a jungle bird?
Parrot.
Parrot.
Macaw.
Parrot comes down or is like up in a tree above you, and yeah, you want to speak to it. What do you want to say?
Hey, parrot. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Are you currently doing anything right now? Saj, could you take a 10-minute flight somewhere and help me out?
What's in it for me?
I'll give you whatever you want, within reason. Seeds? A worm.
Roll parlay.
$11.
You're killing it.
Nice.
All right. Seeds sound fantastic.
Okay, I like sneak some seeds out of Chad Squatch's sack. I am gonna write a letter really quickly to Pontius and say, someone tried to poison the cake that was for the feast. Unfortunately, we had to leave, but found out the consequences really quickly. Do not trust anybody that is a false Medusa, as they seem to want ill towards the populace. Can you just take this letter to a guy named Pontius? He's really old. He's kind of an elder. People are probably around him because he's the new leader. I feel like he'll be easy to find. Not a snake person. Do not give it to anyone that looks kind of reptilian. Or, yeah. Yep, snakes are reptiles.
I don't know, like, "Rah!" and then he takes your letter and heads back to town.
Great. Okay, where are we going?
I believe we were going to head to the city. It seems that this nicely paved road here would be a great way to do that. Isn't that what we planned on doing?
Makes sense to me.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I'm done.
Sweet. And y'all will continue along the highway for a while. There are traders and travelers, like, you'll encounter every now and again.
Oh, when I run into one, I
Mhm.
say, hello there, traveler.
They will freak out if you approach them, as they're like, "What? Ooh, we've already gone through customs. We don't need to be inspected again."
Oh no, I just came to say hello.
Hello.
Where are you coming from?
We're doing trade routes out of City of the Savior.
Oh, lovely. How's the city doing these days?
What do you mean?
Oh, well, the
They look
last time
nervous.
I was there, just something, massive occurred, and I just wanted to know, what it's been like since. We've been in, Zulan for quite some time. Enjoying the forest.
Liberated by our oligarch overlords, by the gracious robots. We thank you for your service, and they bow to you nervously.
That's so
You're
weird.
welcome.
These guys are acting weird, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean? They seem very nice.
No, they seem like something fucked up is going on and they're terrified of you.
Did something fuck up go on and you're terrified of me? And I'll like get closer to their faces.
Don't hurt us.
Oh, I would never.
Can we go?
Oh, of course. I just wanted to say hello.
Wait, who's your oligarch?
No, the oligarchs are dead, as the robots proclaimed.
Just robots?
Just the robots. They are running the place.
So what trade can be done in the city of the Savior?
Well, we have managed to. We've gone through the various warehouses and things that exploded, and we have gathered the bits and bobs and are hoping to trade them for nicer things.
So you're trading things out of the city, not with the city.
I mean, little column A and little column B.
Are there people left in the city?
Oh yes, Minnie. What's going on here? And then like sees like snakes in your hair and is like,
Oh, just don't look at the snakes in the eyes, or her in the eyes, or, yes, don't think about her at all.
That is of best advisement. I really wouldn't want to hurt you at all. I'm just very curious. We're trying to head there now. We left a while back once things exploded and are kind of checking in on the people that we left there.
And yeah, so you've got this kind of young guy trading, trying to make some money off of this. He's pointing back to Hero. He says, "That is he different from the others?"
Oh yeah, we found him very different. Does not seem to have the same core programming.
It doesn't feel like he's fully uploaded. But I keep hearing.
Say anything of this, and then I will look at you, and that won't be a good thing for anybody.
No. Look, I was just trying to figure out what was going on.
Absolutely.
The city is under control of the robots. We don't know who's telling them what to do, but they're policing the area and keeping people from organizing.
So are we the ones running the checkpoints?
Yes, very much so.
Huh.
And they seem to be encouraging people to move out of the city.
Oh, they do.
In any particular direction?
All directions.
Same as the energy.
There's no one leader. It's just all the robots are acting together as one, or
It is very strange, but they also kind of they frown. They frown. They kill anyone who investigates too far.
And it's been like this since the explosion.
Yes.
how many are there? Hundreds or thousands?
Hundreds.
Oh, that's a lot.
Do you know anything specifically? I don't know. I know you're travelers and you're traders, but do you know anything specifically about the routes that they take in patrolling the city? How often they are on specific paths and checkpoints and things?
They always seem to travel in groups of 5. And do circles, but they are erratic in there, so it makes it really hard to sneak out.
And they all look exactly like my friend Hero here. And he wraps his arm around Hero's shoulder.
I'll wrap it back.
Hey.
So let's get another description of Hero real quick, right? Like I'm almost imagining like the robots from like Star Wars prequels, the Roger robots, but like
Yeah.
more silver in color and maybe like IG-88 style head or something like that. I don't know. What does Hero look like?
I would say similar to that, but maybe like a wider, like a more rounded head, but yeah, definitely of that same metallic structure, very skinny in the arms and the legs, and just kind
like
of
a lanky humanoid.
lanky humanoid.
No, previously you had like a purple energy to you, and some of that has recently transitioned to a more golden hue. Remember?
As when we started, it was kind of this purple that as my body would morph into these different the sword or different things I needed, it was like this purple ooze that did it, but now it is like this golden yellowish color. And there's like hints of it in between the metal workings of Hero.
Yeah, they seem to have more of like a. I'm trying to think of just a red running through their conduits and things. It's very different. His colors are unique.
Oh, thank you.
What sort of weapons do they have?
Did you-
Ranged weapons?
Did you see any
Yeah.
heroes or hero 1s or hero 2 or hero 3s? I think they were called.
No,
then
I
I'll-
haven't, but they all seem to be holding some sort of various kinds of rifles and ranged weapons.
Can they do this? And I'm gonna turn my hand into a sword.
Like it lights up like a lightsaber
Yeah.
type of thing.
Nice.
Almost, yeah. Lights up
Alright.
this yellowish color.
Nice.
Yeah, it's definitely going to like. I've never seen them do that.
Yeah, and then I'll bring it back. Maybe they are H2R1s or 2s or 3s or 4s. I'll look at Chad Squatch.
Okay, that sounds right. He eats his cake. Keeps eating it.
All right, what are y'all doing? And those people are like, "Can we go now?"
Oh yeah, absolutely. I will say we did liberate the governments of both Corsten and Zuland. So if you are expecting a consistent type of trade, you might not get it, but it could be better.
Or it could be worse.
Who's to
Definitely
say?
in Corsten.
Let's give them a
Liberate.
couple
You
of-
mean the Snake Lady government is disassembled?
Oh yeah, fully.
Okay. Shoot, that might be a better place to settle down. Well,
Yeah, Mayor
we'll go check things
Dervine
out.
died. Yeah, Mayor Dervine died. What is it? Rufus came back to life. This crazy stuff that happened
You
in
ate
Corsten.
Rufus, Chad Squad.
Wait, no, that was the Snake Man. He was the one
Yeah,
we
didn't
were
he turn into
feeding bodies
mushrooms and then
to.
you ate him?
No, that
Yeah.
was Slithair, right? Or am I getting Slithair confused with?
that was that in
Rufus?
Corsten? That was in Corsten.
Yeah, in Corsten. No, Rufus was like the guy I turned to stone and then somehow his consciousness got into mushrooms.
Oh no.
There were some
Okay.
good rules involved.
Yeah, but you guys are free to go.
I'll give him one of my I have these potions I made. Anti-petrification potion I made a long time ago, apparently. I'll say, here, take this for your trouble.
Thank you.
Yes, that'll save you if someone say were to stare at you really hard and you were turned to stone.
So if I turn into a statue, I should drink this potion.
No,
Preferably
someone needs to
before that.
pour it onto your mouth area.
Oh yes, or after, yes.
But if you feel it coming, drink it really quick. If you're already stoned, get a friend, drink it. But don't hold the potion while you're turning into stone, because then the potion will also be stoned.
Also,
So, like, some very specific rules, okay?
Also, beware of side effects that may occur: inflammation, damage to the retinas, scratchy throat, as well as death.
And don't drink it after
Diarrhea may
midnight.
also be a symptom.
Yes, there are many kinks that need to be worked out,
But you won't be stoned,
you will
so...
not be stoned.
I was looking for one of the side effects to be kidney stones, but I'm done.
Oh, that would have been good. But yes, thank you for all your trouble.
Yeah, no, it's been a pleasure. Bye. And then just kind of walks down. I was like, y'all are strange.
That was informative.
Yes, it was. I'm glad that we ran into them on this. What is it? Highway?
Destitution Highway.
Why haven't we been
Now
taking these?
I really think we need to find a way to get off-road and avoid those customs, because here you're going to get flagged immediately, and I'm pretty sure we killed a bunch of them, and they're probably not going to like us very much.
That is true. It sounds like I
That's
cannot
very
blend
true.
in. Due to
They don't
my-
sound very friendly like you, Hero.
Oh. Well, maybe I can change their mind.
Tried that once or twice already.
Oh yeah, that
Yes.
freaky mind shit you did?
It worked really good, huh?
No, they were terrified.
I wonder where that friend is after all these years. Or days.
Maybe a month.
Maybe. Well, but yes,
Then-
I
then-
agree.
Niobe's apartment, right?
I think so, yes. I think he's with Miss
Oh
Johnson.
yeah, he's with Mrs. Jones.
He took Mrs. Jones. She took the room that the guy that died.
Tad.
Todd.
Was his name Tad?
I think it's Todd.
How do you remember all these
I don't
names?
Because I killed him.
It's
You
very
never
hard to
forget the
remember.
ones you killed.
Yeah.
Well, it's obvious what we need to do next. You need to go back to Zulin. Niobe, proclaim yourself their leader, gather up at least 500 of them, and then we'll come back here with an army and conquer the city.
And I-
Zulundians are very frail, fragile creatures.
But Jeffrey Scott is there.
Where's Jeffrey Scott?
He needs to be liberated.
Zealand.
Jeffrey Squatch is in Zuland?
He's always been in. No, Greenland. Sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say, did we just miss an opportunity?
No, no, I
Green
totally messed up. That's on me. I was like, oh no, it's Greenland. But I thought
I think
Greenland
we-
was where you left your apartment, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
I
okay.
did leave it there. I wouldn't say I left it there. I say I could not return it to the city, but it is like kind of out of it.
I believe Greenland should be protecting it. He owes
Yeah.
us.
He does.
We could
But that
gather
is a
an
good
army
point.
there.
How there was no one in Greenland though. It was just the trees and the robots.
And we took care of that problem.
Yeah, and there wasn't anybody. I think we kind of fucked up Corsten and Zuland enough. I don't really want to have the populace go into battle to die. But that it does raise a good point of how are we going to approach this? Because we have to avoid the customs getting back into the city, which means we probably have to off-route it, not on this road for much longer. But once we get to the city, seems like we're going to have to be very covert, which has not worked out at all ever for us. But
What about the
once we
Union
get there, what are we
Undergrounds?
doing?
We could go to the northeast and sneak in through the Union Undergrounds. That's how we got out of here.
It is?
Didn't we
Oh,
get
yeah.
out through?
Oh, I thought we
No.
did.
We got out through the apartment.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
I
thought
touched
we
some
went-
shit and it didn't go well. But that does raise a good. Could we go by river somehow?
The Kathensky River?
Yeah.
And then what? What
don't know.
would we do once we got inside the city?
Yeah. I
Other
feel like we
people-
need to get to the guy who's controlling the robots, which we do have the name of, but we're just gonna go up and kill him and hope that it's fine.
This is the same guy that's been taking the power from gods, right? Or the-
Keltoy? Yeah.
I thought it was Togoxos. Or is that not correct?
That
Roxas?
sounds right.
It was.
Isn't he?
I'll look at my
Gal-
foot. Look,
Galtoy.
his name is on the
Yes,
bottom
I think
of my
he's.
foot.
I think he's the conduit, but wasn't it Keltoy who was the one who drained the mountains and drove the things that were draining Greenland, and the one that my mother had to deal with? I think Gixos, or however you say his bloody name, is a pawn in the scheme. Maybe a very large pawn, perhaps a rook, but I think that Keltoy is the big bad.
He did attack an emperor. Geltoy did.
Hmm.
I thought Keltoy was the city.
Is Keltoy the city or is Keltoy the person?
Yes. And Alzair is the bad guy, right?
What?
Or no, I'm thinking of something, a book I read.
Secret information, recurring villain.
You could be onto something. I've heard that name in a book as well. But I mean, maybe killing. Hey, I will say killing to Gixos, or truly cannot say that name, wouldn't hurt. But I feel like he's playing for something.
Well, I know that the factory that I was a part of was owned by him. So he does have as you say, a rook in the game.
Yeah, and that's a place to start. Is heading maybe to the factory and seeing if he's there.
As you're
Or,
getting
like-
closer to the city and y'all are walking and talking, go ahead and throw discern realities for me real quick. And I'm gonna feed you some information here.
I got an 8.
This was at Justin.
Oh, do it. I got 11.
You are
Nice.
clearly getting closer and closer to town, but the way you smell that is that the energy, it's like going upstream, and the energy is more intense as you get closer to the city of the Savior. Energy kind of is pouring out from it.
Do I feel my essence kind of a little more whole because of my essence being sucked out twice?
Absolutely.
Okay. God, I'm starting to feel more myself. It's like the energy around here is powerful, very powerful. Do y'all feel that?
You get the feeling of a bowl with holes punched in it, and it is getting empty.
No, don't feel anything at all. What does it feel like, Chad Squatch?
Hold my hand. I'll show you.
All right. I will grab his hand.
He just grips a little hard, and then you feel the warmth from his hands.
All I feel is I feel great. This is nice. We should keep heading forward.
Yeah, yes. My father was a shaman. My
Ah.
brother's a yeti.
But yeah, if we are getting closer, should we now go through the off-roads? We can, do our normal strategy where Skyer takes to the skies.
Scout ahead. Yeah.
Sure thing. I'll
And
fly up.
Chad Squatch, since you're feeling the energy, maybe we just follow your lead.
You got it. I can feel this in my bones. I feel it so much. It's like electricity.
As we get closer to the city, Naomi's going to tie her hair back and put her cloak hood on. To try and at least, it's very obvious when you're right next to her that she is not a human, but trying to disguise from afar that maybe she's not what she is.
And can I discern realities, or Chad Squat's discern realities, to kind of see what the energy, what we could be doing with it, or what is valuable about it to me, or what is not what it appears to be, etc., etc.?
Yeah, let me try and make that more explicitly useful to you.
Yeah.
The city of the Savior seems to be some sort of reservoir of energy. It is getting empty. If it gets empty, that is bad. So there is like protective aspects tied to that. How this is all transmitted to you knowledge-wise through your olfactory glands, I'll leave to you. But so you get the sense that it is starting to drain, or has been draining for a while, And the energy is kind of shifting out. It's almost like you made a stew, but all the ingredients of the stew are starting to separate and go back to where they came from.
Chad Squatch feels this feeling of like food leaving, and he's very like in tune with it. He describes that to everyone else of just, it's like the city's starting to starve. It's like the city's starting to starve again or something, and it's going to trigger something really bad.
Well, where's the fuel going?
To these places, right? When we were in Greenland, they said they felt more powerful. When we were in Corsten, clearly they were using some sort of energy that normally wasn't there from Slither to control him. My mother was doing some sort of batshit thing, but she wasn't really part of the Saber Cycle in the first place.
There's
Do we
a
get
bigger
any
war than we're aware
idea
of.
if us like freeing Jables and stopping whatever they were doing in Greenland and freeing Slither in Corsten gave anything back to the city and is kind of mitigating this leaking effect, or if it's still leaking out as powerfully as we thought it would be?
Still leaking out. You've just woken up the things that would receive the power on the other end, rather than other groups harvesting that, right?
Okay.
Hmm.
So, and what we know about the original Savior Cycle is that, well, there once was a god in St. Gathings that the people killed somehow, or was just gone, and that the other groups, other than my bloody mother, came together to feed energy into the city of the Savior as something that was resisting and protecting people. So perhaps I still think that going to the city and stopping it in some way is good, but we may need these gods to actually feed back into the city, just as well as stopping the things that are forcing it to leak out. And this also may have to do
Give
with
that as the
people.
final discern realities here. Justin, is what should you be on the lookout for? Is
Yeah.
ways to stop the leaks, to stop them up. Basically, plug the leaks.
Okay. Plug the leaks. Kill. Got it.
Yeah. And if people are also leaving and they're encouraging people to leave, the flow of people may also be the flow of energy. So getting people to stay or to come back to the city of the Savior may also be something that we have to do, which would be a lot trickier than, say, blowing up a factory.
There you go. Spot lore real quick, Naomi.
Okay. I don't even know what this one is. I'll close my character sheet. Spout lore. Intelligence is what it was. It is when you roll a 4.
Oh. There we go. That's the rolls we're used to.
Chadwell, you got that when you rolled badly on that Constitution check earlier. You rolled you got that experience, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Maybe make sure you mark that experience, and let's spout lore as you're kind of like talking through this. You bring up the fact that and it kind of is going back to some old textbooks on the ideas of mana and composition and the idea of a thing dissolving when it is drained of mana. And that harkens back to as like when the explosions happened, sure there were some structures, but there was like a distinct feel that the city is dying. And this all seems to be wrapped up and related. At exactly that moment, though, overhead, you see this flying metal monstrosity in the sky coming in y'all's direction. Looks like a vehicle of some sort. And it's very loud. It's got like propellers up on top of it and stuff like that. And like a foghorn like noise, brong, like coming off of it. It's coming y'all's direction. What do y'all do?
Big metal thing, not good.
Let's go hide, you guys.
Is there any place to hide?
Yeah, y'all are on the road out. There's still like mild, I don't know, either grasslands. Where do y'all want to say y'all are? Is it like grasslandy at this point?
Yeah, I'd say like a plane. Not like an airplane, but like planes.
Yeah. Like Plains Mana and Magic the Gathering.
Yeah. High grass, pussy willows, some swampy land, some here and there, but plains.
Could we possibly move the marker to see how far we've gone?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's say ER.
So everyone's kind of ducking and hiding.
That is what has been described so far.
Yeah, and I was up in the air, so
Yeah.
I guess
Oh yeah.
I need to dive down, I guess. I don't know.
Actually, you're in a unique position here because they have spotlights and stuff searching the ground. They're not really looking up.
Can I get above it?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll fly above it and try to like see what it is, I guess.
Yeah, it's an airship.
Get a peep at it. Oh, like a dirigible type thing, or more like a spaceship?
I would say it's like a dirigible in my mind brain implies like some sort of like balloon with like a gas in it type of thing.
Like a blimp.
No, this is definitely more like it's got propellers and things like that on it. Like I don't know. I'm thinking the High Wind in Final Fantasy VII is probably coming to mind here, which might have also had balloons in part of it, but also propellers.
Okay, I could see that. I had to Google it. But I definitely played the game. I just forgot that was the ship.
Can I see who might be on the ship from this distance or no?
You cannot. However, Skyo can. You definitely see a bunch of robots, but then you see folks in lab coats kind of marching about on there. And it looks like they're using some sort of device. They're not really like using binoculars to scan. Actually, no. Certain realities there.
Okay.
Sorry to dictate that to you.
Oh, good. Let's see. If only I had my character sheet up.
Right.
7,
One
8,
question.
8. One question. What here is useful or valuable to me? And if it's okay, what I mean by useful and valuable is like, is there like a weak point, like a propeller or something that seems very
Say, like it's got like a dome top on it, but toward the back of the ship there is a giant green glowing crystal encased in a room, and it seems to be the source of power for them.
okay. I'm gonna try something weird.
Hell yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna use my witchcraft
Uh-huh.
power. I can choose a single element or type of object, such as fire, blah blah blah, or snow, blah blah blah. Gain magical control. I gain magical control over the object of that type or element, and I can manipulate it if
Okay.
I succeed.
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh.
And I'm trying for the crystal.
Oh.
Yikes.
Yikes. Times
That was
two.
a 6.
The feedback as the crystal just overloads kind of your senses, leaves like just stuns you. You're enveloped in like this green energy and you start to fall to the ground. broom catching you. We'll go ahead and roll D10 damage that Skyra is going to take from getting zapped by this overflow of energy.
Seven.
And as that happens, the other bad thing here is that multiple spotlights all at once from this spike in energy lock on to Hero. The thing it was searching for, they have found it now.
When we see Skya falter at all? Do we see any magic or anything directed?
You definitely
towards
see
the
like
area on
a
the ship?
green lightning bolt up in the sky, and then just this glowing green particle start to fall.
And do we see what part of the ship that's coming from?
Yeah, the back portion of it, for sure.
How far are they at
Okay.
this point?
They're probably like 200 foot in the air. But they're right on top of you, basically, at this point.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Can I,
Mhm.
yeah, defy danger and like kind of knock them out of the way and kind of put myself into the green spotlight, or do what are you
Ooh.
waiting for, and kind of challenge my enemies?
Okay, let's go. Yeah, roll that.
All right, so I yell out, "What are you waiting for?" And I rolled a 6.
My dude. Okay.
Nice.
These like cords shoot out of the ship and go to like tether on to Hero.
Oh.
But you push him out of the way and they plug in to you specifically.
Oh, oh, this does not feel good.
Cords was saying, how thick are they? What are they made out of?
I don't know, a good quarter, no. Yeah, I would say like a half-inch cable. And now it is sapping Chad Squatch of energy.
Again.
Again.
Third time. Oh,
Can
man.
I?
Roll D12 damage real quick, Chad Squatch.
Oh,
Okay.
D12, jeez.
Kill us.
All right, just 4. I can
Yes.
handle 4.
So close to being a 10.
Okay.
Oh,
You just start seeing this like gold energy going up the cables and stuff. Alright. Who's doing what?
Hero, can you cut through those?
I will certainly try. What Hero will do after our conversation, mentioning that there are leaks and that the energy has been seeping out of the city. And then Hero, I would like to attempt to take the energy that I've gained and put it back into the world or into my allies to help them in this situation. And I'd like to use my aura of misfortune from all the misfortune I've gained from my allies to try to find myself exactly where I need to be to inflict the most chaos upon
I see
our
two-
foes.
Two angles here, right? Like
Yeah.
I can either have that like teleport you in directly in front of that giant crystal and you absorb it or something like that. Or you can see Chad Squatch is plugged into the ship right now and also plugged into the crystal, and you just like fill him with energy in a way that like makes the ship blow up.
I would like to do that second one. I want
That
to.
second one.
I take my sword. I turn my hand into a sword and I stick it into the ground and I try to focus this energy of misfortune that my allies have had and the energy we've gained and throughout our whole journey, and channel that energy to try to amp up Chad Squatch, causing the crystal to overcharge. And
Okay. Does
Yeah.
Aura Misfortune, whenever you do that sort of thing, does it give you a damage value, or do I need to make one up? Or it's probably your damage value.
Yeah, I'd say probably my damage value.
Alright. Yeah, so throw your damage.
All right. Big whammy. Oh, 2.
And so the shock like reverberates up the cables, and you can see like the whole system starts to like the ship like jumps up in the air for a second before and like trying to stabilize itself, like a car that might accelerate too much or a helicopter that gives too much throttle or something like that. And it's just like, and it starts to shake. Chad Squatch, how do you endure this this energy coming into you?
I'd imagine it's a positive thing. He starts to feel a little bit more himself. Starts to feel a little stronger and a little more angry and less like afraid.
Fight danger con for me to endure then, as all this energy is trying to be pulled from you.
I rolled a 10.
Ooh, 10.
My dude. Yeah, and so the energy is flowing through you, but it doesn't harm you. You kind of judo with the energy as well, in the same way that he's trying to like knock out the ship with it. You act as the perfect conduit.
Perfect. My eyes serious get like the serious face, like the George Bush looking at the sun face.
And also, this thing is now grappled to you, basically, so you could pull those cables yourself. I don't know if you have any kind of super strong abilities.
I
Before you-
have.
Do that. I know this is. I want to help add to your role, Chad Squatch. So my thing, Serpent's Tears, is you do 1+4 damage if your hair can touch the target. It does say someone, but can I try and have my hair bite the cables so that anyone dealing damage to them rolls twice and takes a better result?
Oh, hell yeah.
So that whatever Chad Squatch does has advantage.
Because I have a
I
move
love
that
that.
would be very useful if I could get a 12 or higher.
Yeah. Do I need to roll to have my hair bite the cables?
No, I'd say that's fine.
Okay, well, I'll roll 1d4 damage on the cables, and then you have advantage on whatever you do.
See it?
One.
Nice.
But yeah, now I think your
Now I
strength may be
do
able to
hack
do
and
that.
slash on the arm that's holding me.
You're just trying to just chop the cables off? See your
Yeah,
Chad
I see your
Squatch
mouth
lips
moving.
moving.
Sorry. I can do hack and slash on the arm. The cable's holding me, but if it's like a really good roll, then I have smash, which I can like completely dismember a target, or they can lose a limb or something. So I could like rip off the whole thing. But it's just a matter of how hard I hit with my hack and slash.
Okay, let's see it.
But I get another chance, or is that it?
You get to roll twice and take the
Oh.
better.
That was a 4 plus 3, so that's a 7. And then a 4 again. So it's a 7. Yeah, that. Thanks. It works. Partial success.
That's 2d6 for you.
Yeah, throw your damage.
Okay. Okay, you'll have to remind me. What is the damage?
Let me go to your character sheet. Chad Squatch. Okay, damage is D10. It's at the top of your character sheet.
Okay.
What's your damage, man?
6 damage.
Oh, buddy. Okay, so that's more than enough to like finish off the situation here.
Plus I have merciless appetite for destruction, so anytime I do damage, I get an additional 1d4.
Roll that.
And I got 2 more, so it's 8 damage.
Okay. So as you go to like grab these, you yank it, and the turbines in the back just give out, and the whole thing starts to just fall. It is falling at you, Chad Squatch.
Oh no. Where would be defy danger?
Yeah, I think Dex is a good get the hell out of the way kind of roll. Everyone else needs to make it too.
Nee, it's a big ship.
Well, except for Skyer.
Oh.
Did I maintain altitude above it, or did I fall below it?
Probably fell below it, but not like directly below. It's kind of like the situation where you shoot the helicopter down and the helicopter flies at you.
Yeah.
Niobe got an 11.
Hell yeah. Okay,
Burrow got
so
an 8. Cat Squatch got a 4. I don't know if that was said, but
Yes.
that's for the recording.
yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, Chad Squatch got a 4. So I'm reticulating splines here, trying to figure out what kind of hard choice I can offer Hero.
It makes sense for me to get hurt and everyone else to kind of...
Get away.
Yeah, because I'm like under it, being held, or was held by it.
Okay. The flow of energy offers you a chance, Hero. You can get out of the way, or you can risk it and try to absorb the crystal before it collides into the ground.
Yeah, I'm going to try to absorb the crystal before it collides with the ground here.
Okay. Go ahead and yeah, for you. Do a defy danger con.
All right. Big numbers. Oh, big numbers. 12.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
literally, as it like crushes into right where Chad Squatch is standing, by the way, the explosion of the crystal shattering, you're able to just like Kirby it all up.
Yes, I will take my sword out of the ground and then just put my hands together and just suck it. Doing this.
So he
Try to
prevents me
contain
from
it.
taking any damage from it?
Negative. No, that's
Oh.
absolutely not what happened. He's just glowing with a brighter golden energy now. Chad
How
Squatch,
much-
go ahead and throw another D12.
Okay.
Because I feel like a D20 worth of damage is probably unfair.
Oh!
Oh my gosh, I rolled a 12. I'm down to 4
Oh
HP.
shit!
I think you're okay though.
Yeah, I should be fine. Just fine.
4 out of 23 HP.
Yes. I have last breath, I should be okay.
Like, you find Chad Squatch among the rubble.
Is everyone that's in it dead, including the robots?
Yeah.
Can I actually look through the rubble and see, like, did they have a specific order? Who did it come from? What were these things that they were using? Where specifically did they come from? Any information like that?
Certain realities.
While she's doing that, I will try to free Chad Squatch under the rubble.
5?
And should I be like...
Stop making me roll.
Should I be confused or stunned or anything? Because a ship just
Wow,
fell on
a lot
my
of
head.
damage.
I mean, you're hurt as fuck, but I mean, I'm not gonna do like a stun type of thing. Like you can stand up.
Okay. So that's not... Okay.
Just a scratch, just a flesh wound.
Just a flesh wound. I'm not dead. Not dead yet.
I'd like to look towards the city while I'm still in the air and make sure that there's not any more of these things around. That was the only one.
I think the way to do this. So Niobe had this failed discern realities, and basically the caveat or the narrative conceit, basically is that there's like some sort of scout or spy type of thing on the ship. It's probably like the head of one of the robots like detaches and flutters back to town with like a recording of all that it learned here. And you just see that you might, as you're like gazing back towards town, like see like this light drifting towards town or something like that. But but it's not actionable. Like y'all can't chase it or run it down. The bad thing happened.
Chad Squatch, are you all right? I was like, shove like a part of the ship off of him.
It hurts a bit. I'm okay, I think.
Sky, do you still have any of those insane health potions?
Or cake. I take cake.
Cake won't give you health, Chad Squatch.
I'll shove the last bit of cake that we have down his.
You're my true friend. I always have loved you more than the others.
What the fuck, Chad Squatch?
Thank you. It's the least I can do from saving me from that ship.
Says it right in front of everybody, too.
I could make some health potions.
But nothing immediate right now.
No. I think we used them all.
Dungeon rations don't help.
I have an exploding potion. Will that help?
Knowing his luck, maybe.
Well, while you make that potion, Skyer, we should talk about what we should do. There was a head, I think you mentioned, Niobe, that went towards the city. It probably.
Hey y'all, I just got hit up on a work thing. I need to call game session now, so let's get flow straight into intros or outros.
It's a great spot to stop. It makes sense on storyline.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Chat Squatch is heard. Everyone sees a head leave. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do. This is perfect time.
Yep. All right. Hey, y'all. Sorry for the abrupt ending. Something literally caught fire. So, my name is Brandon Thompson. I have been your GM tonight. Ryan.
Hi, I've been Ryan. I've been playing Hero, the Hexblade. You can find me at Twitch, twitch.tv/BallAndRye.
Go ahead, Justin.
All right, this is Justin, the voice of Chad Squatch tonight, or Chad Squashed tonight, more so. Thank you. You're welcome. You can hear the music for the intro and some of the other stuff that I've written on bandlab.com/mixsushi3. I was going to release an EP, but then I gave it to a label. Now the label's just kind of mixing it, but I'm putting out another EP, and I have like 3 songs written for that one, and I'm going to try to get that one out by the end of the year and see what happens. But yeah, make sure to check me out on BandLab. I'll have everything there at bandlab.com/mixsushi3.
I'm going there right now.
Hey.
Kai?
I've been Kai, playing Niobe Crane. I tweet twice a month on Twitter. If you want to find me there, it's Kitchen with 2 Ds. That's KICHIDD.
How are you liking Twitter these days?
It's a fucking shit show, but I kind of love it because everyone hates Elon Musk.
We all agree on something. Well, I don't know if everyone agrees with that, but I don't know. There seems to be a group that's pretty pro Elon Musk still, or something.
I mean, it is what it is. Skyer. Chris.
Hey, I'm Chris. I was playing Skyer Woodfellow. You can follow me. I'm on Instagram at ChrisGamble37. Have some cringy Disney adult pictures on there now. And what else? Join our Ravens Realm Tabletop. Go to ravensrealmtabletop.com for all of our links. You can find our Discord, all that good stuff.
Hell yeah.
All right.
All right, y'all. It's been a blast. Sorry, I gotta call it so quick.
Yeah.
Gotta go database.
All good.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Later.
Thanks for watching. Yeah.